Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. And once again this week we're going to be looking at idioms. So join me and we can learn some new interesting English vocabulary. We're going to start out by, this week we're kind of featuring idioms that have to do with parts of the body. And today we're going to talk about heart idioms and the heart. The heart, of course, has definite connotations in English, and we'll talk about that a little bit. And then we'll move on to doing some exercises, fill in the blank or mix and match. And as we proceed, I will be discussing related idioms, similar idioms, etc. And also, I always encourage students to share similar idioms in your own languages. So, okay, today, heart idioms. Hello, Max.
Hello again.
Hello again.
I hope in this class I'll not have technical problem with my connection. I don't know what happened in the last class.
Yeah, I hope so too. Max, actually every class I teach, I'm secretly hoping, my fingers are crossed, that I don't have technical problems. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Sometimes it has come up.
Well, yeah, things happen for sure. Okay, we're going to talk about the heart and the sort of symbolic meanings of the heart in English. It's probably pretty similar to Russian, actually. There's two main basic ideas. The first is basically the heart as the center. For centuries, you know, the heart was seen as the center of the body, so the middle. So we have lots of phrases that use heart to talk about the center. Like the center of a city, we often say the heart of the city. Located in the heart of the city, in the middle of the city. Heart of the city, heart of the countryside. We can talk about the heart of the matter, the center of the matter. You get right to the heart of the matter.
In Russian, we don't use in connotation like center.
Center. Well, probably you do use the second one, which is the heart as the seat, as the main place where emotions come from. Probably you do have that idea.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Someone has a heart of gold, then they're very generous. Someone has a heart of stone. On the other hand, they're very unemotional and ungenerous. Okay, we talk about being heartbroken, having our hearts broken. Oh, we're emotionally very hurt, or we're betrayed. Okay, someone breaks your heart, for example. All these kinds of meanings. So, basic connotations of heart. Hello, Hussein. Hi there. How are you?
Hello, Clint.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?
Glad to hear it. I'm doing okay. Pretty good, actually. I had a wonderful weekend. How was yours?
Yeah, mine is good too.
Cool. Okay. Let's start learning about some idioms that have to do with the heart. All right, we're going to start with a simple fill-in-the-blank exercise here. All right, pretty simple here. Some collocations that we use, and maybe creating some idioms to look at the heart Hello, Carlos.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Glad to hear you. Couldn't
Thank
hear
you.
you earlier today. All right. Well, nice to have you here. Okay. Just in time, we're going to start doing some simple fill-in-the-blank exercises to learn and to talk about some different idioms with heart. So, Max, you were here first. So why don't you start with number one?
Okay, my heart. You said it's simple, but it's not simple. Okay,
Well, it's
my
simple
heart.
because this particular exercise we only have 6 instead of like 12, and they're all verbs. Okay,
Okay,
but
I think set. My heart set when I saw how much washing up there was in the kitchen.
no.
Sunk.
My heart. Yeah, okay, second try, pretty good. My heart sank. Yes.
Sank. Sank.
Okay, so we use this idiom to describe a big disappointment, or when we feel suddenly, quickly, very disappointed. My heart sank when I heard the news, meaning, oh, I suddenly became very sad.
Okay.
Okay, so, all right, that's the meaning there. Okay, Hussein, can you try number
Yeah,
2?
yeah. My English teacher is awful. She corrects every little mistake I make, and she gets very impatient if I don't know the answers. I'm starting to lose heart.
Very good. If you're starting to lose heart, okay, in this example, the person is starting to lose motivation, lose the will. Okay, this is also interesting. We use the heart to talk about the will to do something, wanting to do something. I don't have the heart for it. Just means I don't have the will for it. I don't really want to do it. Okay, so I'm starting to lose heart. Very similarly, means I'm starting to lose the will to want to learn English. In this case, okay, good job, Carlos. I'm gonna try number 3.
My sister's only 6, but uh, she's she's set her heart on becoming a ballet dancer.
Very good. She has set her heart on becoming a ballet dancer. Uh, Meaning, sometimes we actually just say she's set on whatever. Really, the whole idiom is someone has set their heart on doing something. But sometimes we actually, as in some, you know, as we do sometimes in English, we drop part of the idiom. There's sort of an understanding what the whole idiom is, but occasionally we drop part of it. So you might often hear English speakers say he's set on going to the concert tonight, meaning he has his heart set on going to the concert tonight. Okay, one other quick note here, Carlos. Ballet. French word,
Ballet,
ballet. You don't need to pronounce the T. Ballet, and it has an
ballet,
A sound. Ballet. That's it. Yeah, you got
ballet.
it. Ballet. That's it. Ballet. That's it. Has second syllable stress. The T is silent.
Okay,
Very,
ballet.
very, very French. There's a bunch of French words that do that. Valet, ballet, entree, saute. There's a bunch.
Okay.
Lots of them. Lots of these French words have to do with cooking and dancing. It's like all those French people know how to do. I don't know. Just kidding. Hello, Araceli. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing okay.
Mm.
I guess. Okay. I'd be doing better, but my air conditioner broke, so it's kind of
Again.
hot and humid. Well, it's never really recovered. It died
Oh,
a
I'm
sl-
sorry.
it died a slow and sorrowful death It broke my heart.
But is it very hot now where you are?
It's not overly hot, but what it is today, it's really humid. So
Oh,
it's just,
that's not nice.
yeah, not nice. I feel like I'm sitting in a swamp or something. Very sticky. Okay, Araceli, I think you know the drill. You want to try number 4?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the answer. I think I know you are disappointed, but you can take heart from the fact that most people in Britain fail their driving test first time. I think it has to be take or have, but I have no clue about which one of them.
Well, your first instincts were correct. It is take heart. Take heart. Okay, be encouraged. All right, so you can be encouraged by the fact. You're encouraged by, not from, but same meaning. Encouraged by the fact that, etc. Most people fail their driving test the first time. All right, take heart. Okay, kind of look at the silver lining in the cloud. We use this idiom when we're trying to encourage somebody who's really down and depressed, and maybe they're starting to lose heart in something. They're starting to lose their motivation or their will. So we'll tell them to take heart in some fact. We're trying to encourage them. Well, notice this. This should help you be motivated or encouraged to continue. All is not lost. Take heart. There's still hope. Something like that. Max, you want to try number 5?
5. Simon asked if he could play the piano at the wedding. I know he's not very good, but I didn't broke the heart to say no.
Well, you had a 50-50
Break.
chance. You had a 50-50 chance, but no. No. Have. That's right. Have.
Very strange.
Okay. Yeah, well, let me see if I can explain. First of all, before I start that, Max, wedding. Okay. Wedding, not weeding. Wedding. Weeding is totally different. Okay. Weeding is an activity when you pick the plants out of the garden that are not the vegetables or the flowers that you want. So, wedding. Weeding.
Wedding.
To weed is a verb. I guess there's some background noise, so please mute your mics when you're not speaking. Thank you very much. Okay, let me try to explain this this idiom. I didn't have the heart to say no. Okay. It's always in this sort of form. We usually use it in the first person. It comes from me. Okay, Araceli. I don't know really what it is, other than I have a much more expensive, very good mic, so it hears everything.
Yeah, it sounds like breath sound. Maybe you are too close, or maybe it's something else.
All right, I'll try to. Is this any better?
No, maybe it's not from you. Maybe it's some noise in the connection or something. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
No, you can come closer because your voice is like very far now.
Okay. Well, that's strange. Sorry, I don't know. Unless it's the fan, and I really can't work without a fan in this heat. But the fan is quite far away. I can't even feel the fan, actually.
No, now it's okay. Maybe it was a fan.
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe it was just pointed in exactly the wrong place. Okay. All right. All right. So, okay, we usually use this idiom. Don't have the heart to say. I don't have the heart to tell him he can't go to the concert. I don't have the heart to. We say this usually with the subject I. It is possible to do it as reported speech, of course. He didn't have the heart to say no. But one way or the other, most likely. It's the idea is I didn't want to disappoint somebody. I didn't have the heart to tell him no. It's never a positive. I didn't. It's always a negative. I didn't have the heart to say he couldn't go. I didn't have this heart to tell him I wouldn't do something. There's some negative that you're not doing which would disappoint someone greatly. So that's basically the idea. All right, you don't want to disappoint someone. I don't know how to explain it really. It is a little different.
I think I got it.
Okay.
I
didn't. Very specific.
I didn't have the heart to say you about your back noise.
Okay, perfect. I guess you do have it. Okay. Well, go ahead. You should tell me because I don't want to alienate, my students, and then nobody will come to my class and I'll lose my job. So please do have the heart to tell me because I can't hear anything. I don't hear it. So I have no way of knowing if there's some weird noise coming from me. So, Araceli, I appreciate it, actually. Thank you. Hussein, could you try number 6?
My car has finally come to the end of its life. I've had it for 20 years. It'll lose my heart to say goodbye to it.
No.
No. It'll have my heart.
Yeah, no again.
We use it. It'll break my heart.
There you go. It's definitely negative.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It'll break my heart to say goodbye to it. Yeah.
Right. If something breaks your heart.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Makes you very sad. Okay. So we talk about this. We really use this idiom 2 different ways. One is just to say something makes you very sad. I watched the movie. It was a real tear jerker. It really broke my heart because it's a true story. Okay, it made me very sad. Or we also use it, of course, to talk about the end of relationships, of course, because it makes us very sad. And we often talk about a person, she broke my heart in the 5th grade, for example. Yeah, often in a romantic way, talking about how the other person really made you sad. However they did it. Now, they could have done something horrible to you. They could have just left for another country, whatever. They broke up with you, and they broke your heart. Okay. Now we're going to move on. We're going to do some entire idioms here. We've got like 10 of them here. And we're going to fill in the blank in the form of a dialogue here, as if one person said one thing, the other person might answer. You see with the arrow here. The other person may answer with an idiom. That's the situation. Okay, Carlos. I'll have you go first. Carlos, okay. You're interested in 3rd world problems, aren't you?
Yes, it's a subject which has always been close to my heart.
Very good. Excellent. And you're absolutely correct. Really, almost the whole sentence is pretty much idiomatic. It's a subject which has always been close to my heart. Really, the whole thing in its entirety. Okay, it's something that's always interested me. It's always been close to my heart. And we often use the this part. It's a subject. But sometimes not. Sometimes we omit it. It's always been close to my heart if we already know what subject we're talking about. Okay. Araceli, number 2, please.
My mother is a great help to us. And she, are you going to read the first sentence? Sorry.
It's okay. Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You're handling it. It's okay. Go for it.
Sorry. My mother is a great help to us, and she does so much for her neighbors as well. Yes, people are always saying she's she's got a heart of gold.
Indeed, she's got a heart of gold. Perfect. All right, a wonderful and generous person has a heart of gold. She has a heart of gold. He has a heart of gold. We use this. It's basically an adjective phrase, idiomatic, but an adjective phrase to describe someone. Hello, Alexandra. Hi there. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Nice of you to join us. Where are you now in your travels?
I'm back to Russia.
Oh, okay. All right. You're done with Hawaii, then.
Done.
Done for now. Well, for now, I should say.
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome to the class. Nice to talk to you again. Okay. We're going to look at number 3 here. I've decided to give up my piano lessons. I just don't seem to be getting anywhere. And you might reply, Alexandra?
Well, there's no point continuing if your don't know, maybe your heart is not in it, or maybe closer is if you had a change of heart.
I didn't even see that. Where is that?
See?
See. Okay. Okay. Well, grammatically, it fits better, of course, your first choice. There's no point continuing if your heart's, if your heart's not in it, which is H. If your heart's not in it. Right, we'd have to change the structure a little. It would actually make sense with either, you're correct. There's no point continuing if you have had a change of heart.
I didn't see. Yes, there's possessive your.
Right. So, but, as far as either idiom fitting the situation, yeah, both are possible. If your heart's not in it, it is very close to what we looked at earlier. If you lose heart, okay? If you lose heart, then your heart's not in it, okay? You have no enthusiasm for doing it, okay? So you don't want to do it anymore. If you had a change of heart, you've changed your mind. So there's a number of idioms we've looked at here that have to do with your enthusiasm or motivation or will, your will to do something, how much you want to do something. And so both of these would fit because that's what we're talking about. The first speaker seems to be frustrated with piano lessons. Okay. Hello, Nader. Excuse me. Nader. Hi. How are you today? Nader, are you there? Okay, we'll come back to him, I guess. Nader, say hello when you get a chance. Max, let's go to you. Let's look at number 4. Max, so the job in America came to nothing. Are you disappointed?
Not really. I'm not sure. Maybe E. Best interest at heart. I didn't really want to leave Britain.
Well, good guess, but
Heart's
no.
in the right place.
No. Okay, let me give you a clue. The first speaker says, "Are you disappointed you didn't get the job in America?" And the second person is trying to express the idea deep down inside. You know, really, in my deepest emotions, I didn't really want to leave Britain anyway. Does that help?
Maybe 8 in my heart of hearts.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. In my heart of hearts, deep down inside, I didn't really want to do it anyway. So exactly, that's the idea. Okay. In my heart of hearts. Does anybody have a similar idiom? That seems like such a weird idiom to me. In my heart of hearts. In my hearty most heart. No, probably not. Only English would devise such a strange idea. All right, Hussein, let's go to you.
Yep.
Okay, number
Why
5.
are
Yeah, go ahead.
why
Go
are
ahead.
Tom and Julie going back to Australia? I thought they were going to stay for another 6 months. That was the plan, but they are homesick. They they
Dave.
they've had a change of heart.
Indeed. Okay, they changed their minds. They changed their motivation changed, their enthusiasm changed. Yeah, they've had a change of heart. Okay. All right, Nader. Ah, right. Oh, Araceli. So, okay, from in the bottom of my heart. Ah, okay.
Can you
And that,
say can you
and
say
that,
that in English? From the bottom of my heart, or
but it means something totally different. Well, it's very similar meaning actually, but we use it totally different. Okay, if I say in my heart of hearts, I'm telling you my deepest emotion. Again, here's one I could do I could do it in reported speech. John didn't really want to leave in his heart of hearts. Okay, but from the bottom of my heart, I can only say this. Really, I can only say this to speak about myself. From the bottom of my heart, it means really, honestly, truly. It's
yeah,
basically a phrase to mean honestly, sincerely, completely, truthfully. So
yeah.
it's similar, your innermost feelings, but you say it to express to someone else that this is you're being totally honest with your feelings. I'm really sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm so sorry. Like that. You'd often hear it in
Yeah, I think we have a expression for my heart from my heart in heart was like, but in Spanish, but it's like from the bottom of myself or something like that. So it's not exactly the same.
Mm.
It's
I think
curious. It's
Interesting.
funny, the English expression.
Yeah, true. Carlos?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry. Did you have something to say? If not, we can try number 6 here. I don't know about you, but I find Terry difficult to say the least.
Well, he can be a bit rude, but basically he's. Can I see the options?
Yeah.
He's, he's in. his best interest at heart.
Hmm. Uh, well, okay. He can be a bit rude, but all right, because we have but, he can be a bit rude. That's quite negative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but so this means this will probably be a contrasting statement, something good. The problem with best interest at heart, that means if he has his own best interest at heart, that means he's selfish. If he has someone else's best interest at heart, then he is concerned about them. So if he has his own best interest at heart, that would be very negative. It means he doesn't care what happens to other people, only about himself. So we're looking for a phrase which means his intentions are good. He tries to do good things. Any idea? With a little clue, Carlos? He can be
No.
kind of rude, but anybody else have any idea?
No.
No
Maybe
one else in the class?
I have no
Mac?
idea.
Maybe
maybe
F.
F.
F. Yeah.
F. Everyone thinks F, and everyone's right. His heart's in the right place. Pretty common expression, okay? But basically, and often we use some kind of adverb, but pretty much, basically, but mostly, we often express it this way. For the most part, his heart's in the right place, meaning, okay, he has some bad, and we often use this in this form to talk about a bad quality, but then excuse it by saying, but for the most part, his heart's in the right place. Okay, he's generally a good-hearted person. In fact, it would always, I think I can safely say, it would always be when we say something kind of negative, or someone else says something negative, and then you may reply, yeah, but his heart's in the right place. He tries to do the right thing. He tries to be a good person. That's what we're saying. Okay, Araceli, number 7. What languages did you study at school?
Only French. It was so boring. We just had to
Yeah.
no, to learn things by heart. Yeah.
Yeah, learn things by heart, learn everything by heart, learn it all by heart, different variations of saying the same thing. I know it by heart. All of those simply mean I've memorized it. So if you know something by heart, if you know your Araceli, do you know your national anthem by heart?
Sorry, my national what?
National anthem by heart?
I don't understand what the word you said.
Okay.
I thought
National anthem, the song. Your
I didn't know.
country.
Yeah. Okay. No, because we have no words for our national. No, just music.
Just music? But you can hum
Yeah, it's weird. Well, in fact, there were funny words that the kids just made up, but it was like funny or not serious. So you can't sing it.
Right.
You just have to listen while they are playing it.
Really, and stand up and put your hand on your heart. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. By the way, kids made up funny or silly words to American national anthem too, amongst
Something
other.
universal.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Okay. All right. Oh, they had to just learn by heart verb tables and stuff like that. Treacherous. Okay, let's move on to number 8, Alexandra.
I like most sports really, especially rugby. Oh, a man, I really love rugby.
Okay. Ah.
A man close to my heart?
Yep. A man close to my heart. Well, wait a minute. Yeah. No. Not close to my heart.
No.
No. Close to my own heart. In fact, sometimes this phrase is said close to my own heart, which is why I was confused. After my own heart.
Mm-hmm. And what's the difference?
Okay. Well, the whole expression after my own heart means okay, I'm saying you have the same passions and the same likes that I have. Sometimes it may be said close to my own heart instead of after my own heart, and then it means exactly the same thing. Close to my heart is very similar. It's
Did we use
something you care about. No, I don't think we did yet. So we're going to see how it's used in a sentence coming up. But it's close to my heart. It's something very important to me. But we don't use these phrases in the same situations. Frankly, the after my own heart, we say something, somebody says something, which is new information for us. We're surprised, and then we exclaim, "Oh, man after my own heart, woman after my own heart, whatever." That's the phrase we use to tell them, "Oh, I like the same thing." Oh, surprise, I like the same thing. But we don't use close to my heart that way, usually, unless we actually say close to, oh, that is close to my own heart. Which would mean
I would say like this. I would say like close to my own heart.
But you could, and you would be definitely understood. The meanings are very, very similar, so they're practically interchangeable. Let's see what we have when we see the sentence, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more. Nader. Okay, looks like you're texting today. I like most sports, really. Oh, we just did that one. Sorry. Number 9. Where's Lisa? She's not at her desk. And the reply might be, no, she's in David's office. They're having a bleep about her future. Okay. They're having Lisa and the boss are having something about her future at the company. What's that? Is that the chemical formula for water, Araceli, that you typed over the...
It's supposed to be a hint for him. Maybe I'm not right.
Yes, very innovative. Good one. Yeah, very good. H2H, heart to heart. If you're having a heart to heart with somebody, you're having a very important discussion, which probably involves deep emotions or extremely important things like if you're going to stay at the company, your future, something very important. I thought honest. Well, yeah, it can be. Well, that's tricky, Nader, because the idea is that it's supposed to be a frank, open, and honest, but very important discussion. But of course, some people are liars. So, as in the phrase here, where's Lisa? She's in David's office. They're having a heart-to-heart about her future. So maybe they're talking about where she wants to go in the company, or if she should be fired. I'm not sure. Just reading this, I would say they're either talking about promoting her or firing her, something really important. And I have no idea if they're actually going to be honest with each other. So not always. when a father and a son have a heart-to-heart talk about his future, well, it's probably going to be open and honest and very emotional. Okay.
So it's something,
yeah,
it's something important and emotional.
yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, I just realized, we did use close to my heart somewhere else. In the first one, it's a subject which has always been close to my heart. Okay. Okay, John, you're interested in third world problems. Yes, it's a subject which has always been close to my heart. So, okay, he's stating that to say, oh, yes, this is important to me. If the first speaker said, I'm really interested in third world problems, then John would reply, oh, a man after my own heart. It's also very close to my own heart. It's very close to me.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it's the same idea. It's just how you're expressing it, who's the subject, who's the object, and are you saying it as an agreement, or are you saying it as a new idea? Kind of, I guess. Finally, number 10, Max. I don't know if you realize how demanding you can be, Max.
Yes, I know. I'm tough. But please believe I have your best interest at heart.
Very good. I have your best interests at heart. Very good. Excellent. Okay, and now in this sentence, the person is saying, I have your best interest at heart. I have, okay, I'm concerned with what's going to affect you. I'm concerned about you. But we can also use this phrase to say he only has his own best interest at heart. He's only concerned with his own best interests, which is, of course, quite negative. Of course, you're saying he's extremely selfish. Okie doke. We're going to look at some repeats. I think a little review. Well, we'll see what happens. We're going to try adding the missing prepositions. Those are up, down, on, in, out, to, for. Those kinds of words. Okay, let's see if we can remember the idiom. Hussein, number 1.
Learn by heart.
Learn
something by heart.
Very good. And Hussein, when you were in school, did you have to learn anything by heart? Do you remember anything you learned by heart? Yeah? What did you have to learn?
Like poems and things like that. They were forced. We were forced to learn those things by heart, and then we don't remember anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I had to learn some poems by heart in school as well. Of course, there's simple things. When you're little children, you learn the alphabet. You learn the numbers. Araceli, number 2. Preposition.
In my heart of hearts, I keep doubting with this. In my heart of hearts, yeah.
Yeah, my heart of hearts. I know, this is a weird one. All right, my deepest, innermost, secret feelings in my heart of hearts. Deep down, being honest. Okay. Alexandra, number 3.
A heart of gold.
Uh-huh. Okay. Suddenly you sound Swedish. I don't know why. A heart of gold.
Because I'm sick of it.
Okay. A heart of gold. Very good. Do you know anyone who has a heart of gold, Alexandra?
A lot of people.
You do?
Yeah.
You're fortunate. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you know anyone who has a heart of stone?
No, I don't think so. Luckily, no.
Luckily, no. All right. A heart of stone. Very cold. Very
I know.
selfish. Yeah. Okay. And by the way, we have other heart expressions, well, kind of similar to this. A warm-hearted person. Also, we have the temperatures with heart. A warm-hearted person is very kind and considerate, and a cold-hearted person, the opposite. Okay, they could care less what happens to other people. Possibly pathological. Oh, bye, Artheli. Okay. She's gone. Okay. So we also have. All right. All right. Warm-hearted and cold-hearted. We also have someone has a black heart. They're evil. Okay. So there's other similar ideas with heart, similar to heart of gold. There, number 4. What is the preposition? My heart wasn't blank it. Blanket? Well, my heart wasn't something it. Heavy heart. In it. Yeah, okay. Heavy heart. All right, if you have a heavy heart, that means, of course, that you're very, very sad, very depressed. Okay. But yes, you're also correct. My heart wasn't in it. Meaning, again, I was not enthusiastic about it. I didn't really care that much. I really had no motivation. Max, number 5.
A man after my own heart.
Perfect. Okay, a man with the same interest. And very good. Thank you, Nadir. Speaking of sadness, sick at heart. I felt sick at heart doesn't mean you're physically unhealthy. It means you feel very depressed about something. Right. Very good. Hussein, number 6.
A change of heart.
Right. Okay. Change of heart. This is a little bit odd because really. Okay. Well, why would you use this instead of change your mind, which is the other? If you change your mind intellectually, right?
I think it's emotionally.
Right.
It's like you don't feel like that anymore.
Okay, so all right. So you make basically change your emotional mind. You make an emotional decision. All right. Yeah, exactly. Very good. Alexandra, number 7.
A subject close to my heart. But I have a question.
Sure.
Does this imply like this subject is emotionally important or just interesting to me or both?
Yes. Yes. Really kind of both. Mm-hmm. Yes, because it could be, you could use this to talk about something which is emotional, like starving people in Africa. But you could, which means there's probably a lot of emotion to your attachment to that subject. Or you could use this equally. You could use this expression to talk about mathematical equations, and someone may say, "Oh, I'm a mathematician, and I've been studying the theory of, I've been studying, well, whatever, it's like physics. I've been studying string theory for 6 years." Oh, a subject close to my own heart. You're probably not overly emotional about it. So really both. Okay. And yes, Nader, going back to you, young at heart. Someone who's young at heart, they're very positive. They have a young person's attitude, I guess. They're energetic. Actually, this phrase says a lot. There is no opposite. There's no such phrase as old at heart. I feel old at heart. Although I don't know why there's not, to tell you the truth. I know some people who are old at heart. But we have different expressions for that. We might say somebody is beyond their years, to talk about they're more mature than they should be, or than would be logical. Okay, older than his years is another way to say that. He's older than his years. Okay, last on this list here, number 8, his Nader, his heart's blank the right place. Ahead of his age. Okay. He's ahead of his age. Yeah, well, that's pretty close, actually. And yes, his heart's in the right place. Okay, definitely. Well, Nader, you can't really discuss, but let's see. Max, do you know anyone, a friend or cousin or somebody, coworker, whose heart's in the right place, who you might say, well, their heart's in the right place? Do you know anyone like that?
I don't know. Of course I know, but I... Which person?
Maybe a teacher? A strict teacher?
Okay. Well, for example, one of my best friends, he's not the brightest guy. He's not. He does stupid things all the time. He's his own worst enemy, I could say. But he's a friend because his heart's in the right place. He's very generous. He would take the shirt off his back for me. He would give me the shirt off his back. He's unfailingly very generous with his time and his money and his attitude and everything. But really, he's not too bright. But he's got a good heart, I could say. He's got a good heart. He's a kind and generous person. He's got a big heart. He's got a good heart. He's got a big heart. He's got a heart of gold. There's a lot of ways to say that, actually, to talk about a heart. Okay. Yeah, his heart's in the right place. I was trying to get you to use it because basically the way we use this is to make a concession after we've said something bad or negative. Okay. Does anybody know any other idioms with heart?
Have a heart.
Have a heart. Have a heart. Yeah. Come on, have a heart. Yeah, that's a good one. Why would you say that? Where would you say that, Hussein?
Like, for example, if my girlfriend does not let me come in the house, I can say like, have a heart, it is so cold here. Can I please?
Very good, Hussein. Extremely good. Excellent acting. You get my nomination for the Academy Award.
Thank you.
That was great. Aching heart. Yeah, okay. Achy, breaky heart. Heartache. We talked about heartache much earlier in the class. You have a heartache. You're very, very sad. So there's lots of ways to say it. She broke my heart. I have a heart. He's suffering from heartache. He has an aching heart. I have one not really related to any of the sort of connotations that we've kind of looked at today, but it's a common enough phrase. I wonder if any of you guys have heard it, and that is as serious as a heart attack. Are you serious? And sometimes you may hear someone say, if they will say, "Are you serious?" the person will reply, "As serious as a heart attack." Or they may even just say, "as a heart attack." Okay, to basically, it's a simile, and it's an analogy to show the seriousness between, the situation, whatever it is, and a heart attack. Okay. What is, Alexandra, what is a heartthrob? And it is so it is a noun. Alexandra, do you know that one?
I know expression a throbbing pain.
Yes.
Oh, a throbbing like ache, headache, a throbbing headache, a heart throb.
Yeah, throbbing headache. It sort of pulses. The pain comes and goes and comes and goes. But what is a heart throb? And no, it is not physical. It's not funny, but talking about a heart attack reminded me of it. But a heart throb is totally different. It's very idiomatic.
I don't know, emotional impulse.
Good guess, but no. A heartthrob is somebody that a girl or a guy, I guess, is very, very in love with in a romantic way. Okay, he is her heartthrob, and usually unattainable way. Okay, what's his name there? That Canadian goofy kid there, pop star, many young girls love. He's a teenage heartthrob. What's that kid's name? All right, famous pop singers, boy band singers. They're often described as heartthrob or a teenage heartthrob, usually unattainable, like puppy love kind of thing. So a heartthrob is actually a person who makes many people fall in love with them. Okay, or it can be used for a specific person. He is her heartthrob, or like a pop star who is many young girls love, or whatever, teenage girl love, whatever that is. Okay. Anybody know any last ones about heart? Have a heart. Follow your heart. Okay, very good. That's a good one. Follow your heart. Do what your heart tells you to do. This is advice, always given as advice. You need to follow your heart. Do what you think you should do emotionally in your heart of hearts. All right, that's a great one. From the heart, we deeply and honestly. It's from the heart. Very good. I thank you all very much from the heart. Follow your dreams. Follow your heart. Okay. And thank you all very much. But it's time for me to go. Thanks a lot. You guys.
Thank
See
you.
you later.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye for now.